I have been selling online from past 10 years. I mainly sell on eBay and Amazon. In this video, I want to talk about how you can start your own Amazon FBA business. I will break it down each and everything into 7 steps. On each and every step, I can tell you the estimate cost of that particular thing as well. So by the end of the video, you will clearly know what are the things you have to learn in order to become a successful Amazon seller. And at the end, how much it's going to cost you to start everything. So this video is useful for somebody who is living in UK and they want to start their own Amazon FBA business professionally. The reason I say that professionally, because this video I can't explain something in 1 minute, because this is the whole business model. That's why I'm gonna break it down into 7 different steps as well. If you are in rush, you can skip the video right now, because this is not the pitch where I will tell you this is to do this is to do that, and then I will tell you just buy my course and all that kind of stuff as well. This is a professional guide. So if you are serious, sit tight, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So in the first step, let's talk about the account setup, because there are the things we have to do before we sign up for our Amazon FBA account. I want you to register a limited company. And a lot of people, once I talk about this to my friends or I talk about it on a YouTube, they say, no, I'm just gonna start small. I'm just gonna open the account under my name, and later down I can scale. I can register a limited company. Now I just don't want to get into this one. Don't get me wrong, you are thinking small. This is a proper legitimate business. It's not something that you are selling it on a Facebook marketplace or you're selling it on a Gumtree or anything like that. So you have to start with a proper channel so you can scale your business further down the line as well. If you're just gonna start it like the way, okay, I'm just gonna start small and little and then I'm gonna grow up from there, it doesn't work like that. So setting up a limited company is really essential. I have noticed a lot of people who open an Amazon account under their personal name. As soon they list something, the Amazon actually ban their account as well, because they are not registered with the HMRC. They haven't done the things properly as well. So registering a company, if I talk about it, for whenever you register a limited company, you have to have a separate business bank account. So if you go with a Tide, for example, Tide can provide you a business bank account and they can register a limited company for free as well. So company registration and the bank account, getting a business bank account, it's going to be absolutely free if you go up with the Tide. So I will leave the link for the Tide inside the description. You can register your company just by using the application. You have to put your name, your date of birth, all that kind of stuff as well. And then once they will send your application to HMRC, within a couple of hours, your company will get registered. And after that, within like 30 minutes, to be honest with you, they will open the bank account and they will send you all the detail as well. So whole process literally take a couple of hours. If you do like probably 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, you will have your limited company registered and you will have your bank account open in the afternoon as well. So it's really, really quick in that process. The Tide doesn't have any monthly cost. Opening a business bank account with them is completely free. So now your company is actually set up. It's ready to go. The next step is opening an Amazon professional selling account. Once you will open an Amazon account, under your limited company detail, you will attach your business bank account and you will have to attach your credit card where you have to pay the money to Amazon once they need to deduct any kind of chargeback and if they need to deduct any kind of fee, all that kind of stuff as well. So the process of opening an account is just simply going to Amazon website, signing up for the account, filling up all the details, and then they actually call you and they verify your details. So it's normally a video call where they ask you to show the passport or ID or anything like that, and they ask you to provide a bank statement, so all that kind of stuff as well. At this stage, a lot of people, they really get confused with it. They say, okay, well, if I just open a business bank account and then I wouldn't have a bank statement. So from the Tide application, you will be able to print a letter which will confirm your name, which will confirm your company name, which will also confirm your company address as well. Amazon normally accept that letter if you don't have a bank statement. So your account setup is ready at this particular stage. Once you are a limited company, HMRC asks you to keep all the record in the terms of bookkeeping, where the money is coming from and how you are spending that money. That simply is the word bookkeeping. HMRC want you to keep the record of each and everything. It's a legal responsibility. And on the top of that, they ask you to do your tax return at the end of the financial year as well. So I highly recommend, highly recommend. I'm not a professional accountant. Normally, what I use is a company called Osome. I will leave the link for them inside the description. Their prices actually end up to be really competitive as compared to your local guy, because your local guy normally charge a lot of money for the bookkeeping and it's not all automated. So Osome can link with your Amazon account, it can link with your account for the bank, and all the bookkeeping will be all at one place as well. So it is really cost effective way to have your compliance side of the thing sorted as well. So you don't have to really do anything manually, because you will realize over the period of time, these kind of things take a really long time to manage. So signing up with the Osome is really cost effective way to get started. And on the top of that, if you don't want to open the limited company with the Tide, Osome can actually open a limited company for you. They can help you to set up all those side of the things as well. So I will leave the link for them inside the description as well, which will also cover you for your tax return, your accounting, your bookkeeping, so you don't have to worry about any of those sort of things. So let's first talk about the cost of set up everything, the first section that we talked about. So obviously a lot of people, they become like the one of those people, oh, I'm gonna do everything by myself, so I'm gonna go to HMRC website, I'm gonna register a company and it's only gonna cost me £12. And I would say, like, if you open a business bank account with Tide, they actually can register the company free for you, and they will give you the business bank account for free as well. So you don't even have to go to HMRC website, fill out all the form, all that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, you're going to need a business bank account anyway. So just apply the business bank account through them, and then they will, by using all the details, they can register the limited company for you as well. Then the next thing is obviously your tax side of it in the terms of accountant. So once you will do your accounting side of it, normally the local accountants, the one you will, they charge around £300-400 they for a year, and they do your tax return for you. They don't do bookkeeping, so you have to either buy, like, let's say something like QuickBooks or Sage or something like this. These are the software. These software cost around £15 to £20 a month as well. So you end up spending about, let's say, £350 to £400 on the bookkeeping software, and then you pay £300-400 to your local accountant who will do the tax return for you, because you want somebody to look at your accounts as well. So that's why I recommend Osome. They have a bookkeeping and they have like a human accountant. It's not just the software. So they have a human accountant. They can look into your account and they will do the tax return for you at the end of the year. So it normally comes down to around £70 to £80 in total, which comes out to be cheaper than actually doing all the bookkeeping yourself, getting something like QuickBooks or Sage, and then on the top of that, looking for a guy who will do the tax return for you as well. So it's just like, from the beginning, just get the Osome. It makes your life really easy. So in the section 2, which is a very important of running Amazon FBA business, is called product hunting. And a lot of people get confused with it, and they will say, well, I need to come up with a product which never existed before. You have to keep in mind, like, you are not Isaac Newton. You are not like somebody who's gonna sit down and you're gonna invent something which never existed. If you can do that, like, you're gonna make a lot of money. I'm not Isaac Newton at the end of the day. So what we do is we find the existing product and we try to sell them with a different idea. I give this example always, is like, once I started, and one of the best hot selling product for me on Amazon is actually 2 meter and 5 meter iPhone charging cable. A lot of time, like people when they buy the cable, it's normally standard one is a 1 meter cable. There are a lot of people who need a longer cable, maybe inside the car, or maybe once they are sleeping on the bed, their switch is far away, so they need to use a bit longer cable. So they buy 3 meter or 5 meter iPhone charging cable. So the point I'm trying to make, like iPhone charging cable is an existing product. We just selling to a different people with a different idea. It's not something that I made from a scratch or something that you get the point at the end of the day anyway. So normally what we use is the softwares to find those products. Jungle Scout is the software which is really helpful if you're looking to sell on eBay and Amazon. First of all, let me put this up front. Just by getting a software, it doesn't magically find you the products. It doesn't like put the products in front of you. What the software does, it actually help you eliminate all the risk from your product launch. So let me give you a little bit like an educated calculation right here. So if we go to the Jungle Scout, we type something. Jungle Scout will tell us like for using this particular word, there are this many people, let's say 50,000 people or 60,000 people or 10,000 people or 20,000 people, they come to eBay, they come to Amazon and they type this word. They are looking for this particular product. So we're trying to see how many people per month they come there, they come to Amazon and they look for the product. So based on our keyword search volume, we try to see how much sale we can expect to actually get from this item. On the top of that, Jungle Scout also tell you what your competition is going to be like, how many other sellers are selling it. Either they are FBA sellers or FBM sellers, or how much money they are making in the terms of turnover as well. So it gives you a really decent idea if that product is going to be successful or if that product isn't going to be successful as well. Come up with something which is like you have a personal interest inside that particular product as well. And then you use the software and try to get the inspiration, how much other people are selling it for, how many people are looking on a platform and they are trying to type this keyword in order to get like information like, is there enough market for this one as well or not? Let's say you like this product, this particular product right here on Amazon. This is a 3-meter iPhone charging cable. This is being sold for $8.99 right here on Amazon website. So if I go on Alibaba, the same cable, I selected 3-meter cable. Even if I start with, let's say 200 to 500 pieces, let's say I'm gonna start with 300 of them, just to give you one example. The 3-meter cable, even I put the shipping on the top and all the custom everything, is gonna come to £1 and 20 pence, £1 and 30 pence, or let's like say in the worst case scenario 150, just to have like a headroom on the top as well. So 150, and if I order 300 of them, that gonna cost me £450. So at this stage, it really gonna depend on the product, obviously what product you're gonna launch. But normally if you start with, let's say 300 pieces of these, it's gonna cost you £1.50 per piece. And the price right here on Amazon is $8.99. So this is obviously a really profitable item. So once you go through your product research, you find a supplier on the Alibaba right here, you will normally see if they are trading it for 5 years, they are trading it for, I will deal with anybody who is trading with for minimum 2 years. So you can normally see on the Alibaba website, and then you just simply contact your supplier and tell them you want door-to-door delivery. The way it works, it's really simple, and a lot of people, they just get really scared with it. Like once you contact the supplier, they will give you the final quote and they will send the products over to the UK. Once the product arrives to the UK customs, they will see the value of the product, and they normally charge around 5 to 6% is a commodity on that one, depending on the commodity code is your import duty, and then 20% VAT on that one. So the way it gets charged, let's say from the custom DPD is the one who is going to deliver you the products to your home. So DPD send you invoice, you pay it to DPD, DPD pay it to HMRC on your behalf, and they will deliver the goods to you. So it's simple as that. You don't need to be VAT registered. You don't need to be have some kind of pro ninja knowledge of getting the products from China. It's just the hesitation of talking to the supplier. You've never done it before. That's why a lot of people feel hesitation once they are buying something from China. So the next one is actually getting the barcode for your product. And a lot of people don't understand this concept because you cannot list an item if that item doesn't have a UPC or EAN code. Normally every product, if you see in a supermarket or wherever, will have a UPC and the EAN code right here. You can see, right? If you are creating a private label product, then you need to allocate that to your product and put the sticker on that particular product as well. If you register the barcode, you can just ask your supplier to maybe print it on a packing or put the sticker on a packing as well. But sometimes you just get like a generic packing and you can put the sticker by yourself as well. So the way to do that, it's the institution which called GS1. And with the GS1, again, it's a subscription for them, £50 a year. And within £50 a year, you can get started with 10 of the products. They will allocate the barcode. So this is a worldwide recognized institution which look after all the barcoding side of the things. If somebody will scan that particular barcode, it will belong to your product, your company. It will belong under your company name as well. So normally it depends on how many products you go for. It's £50 a year. Or if you have like, let's say 100 products, then it's £100 a year as well. It's depending on how many products you're gonna launch at the end of the day. So sometimes there are variation in the products. Like let's say you have they given one example, you have let's say 10 sheet t-shirts and then they have a 9 color and they have 4 different sizes. So they need 360 barcode for them. But if you don't have like, let's say a variation inside your product, it's just one product, one color, one length as well, like it's not 2-meter cable or 3-meter cable and 5-meter cable or 10-meter cable, then you just need one of that and then you can get with a minimum the £50 per year one. And this is the must have if you are going into, let's say, a private label business model, which I highly recommend. So barcoding is the cost. So once the product have a barcode, once the product is arrived in the UK, the product is with you, this is the time when you list the product onto Amazon. For the listing, you can again get the help from the Jungle Scout. The main thing you have to keep in mind for the listing and what you will have to learn is optimizing your listing for the search and discovery. So trying to find if this is an iPhone cable 3-meter, is the people are typing iPhone cable 3-meter, or if they are typing iPhone lead 3-meter, or if they are typing iPhone wired 3-meter, because all of these things have the same meaning. So by using the Jungle Scout keyword research tool, you try to get the help from what the people are actually typing. The keyword research is not just helpful once we are trying to find a product, it's also helpful when we need to list the product. So we use the same kind of keywords inside our title, inside our description as well. So that's what we define as optimizing your listing. So obviously you have to learn about what keywords you're going to be using, what keywords people are searching more, and what keywords which people are searching but there isn't much competition as well. So this is all the skill right here in the terms of doing your listings that you have to learn. A lot of people, once they will just get the product, they will just type iPhone cable for iPhone length is 3-meter, and then they will put just like a generic description, like it probably copy and paste somewhere. So that's why it is important to really learn how to optimize your listing. That's why we call listing optimization. So we need to use these tools to really bring the traffic, because if I'm the one who is typing iPhone 3-meter charging cable and you're the one who have written inside iPhone 3-meter charging lead, then chances of your listing showing up in my search is going to be a lot less. So we need to find out the keywords using the tool called Jungle Scout, and then we will take it from there. So once your listing will become active, then you will prepare your inventory, all the product, you will send it to Amazon warehouse. In this business model, we call it Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. If you want to ship those products by yourself, then you just list them and then choose as Amazon FBM, which is called fulfilled by merchant. Normally, a lot of people, they just like, one is talk to Amazon, they just talk Amazon FBA, like the full, they think it's all one thing. But on Amazon, you can sell it as Amazon FBM seller or Amazon FBA seller. It's less headache. Just send your inventory to Amazon. They will take care of the fulfillment. They will post the order when the order will come. All that kind of stuff will be covered by them as well. So once you create a listing, they will give you the address for the warehouse, and they will give you all the instruction how to actually how to do the packing for your item, what labels to put on them, how to put them on. All the instructions will be inside the Amazon. You simply follow that instruction. After that, you just simply ship your item to them. So as soon they will receive the inventory from you, then your listing will show the quantity of it. Like if you send 300 to them, it will show 300, and your listing will go live. It will be up and running. So once you send the product to them, then your product is ready to sell. Sometime what happened, your product doesn't start selling. So we call this one is a honeymoon period. In a honeymoon period, we need to give as much momentum we can to our product. We need to get some reviews. So based on reviews, once the sale will start coming, then it will and can grow organically based on that one. So what we will have to do there, we have to run paid advertising, which we will call PPC. You heard probably this name so many times. So what the PPC is pay per click. Based on the keyword, for example, iPhone cable 3 meter is a keyword. So we will pay to Amazon to promote our listing, bring it close to first page. So the more money you're gonna pay to Amazon, they're gonna promote it more towards the first page as well. Obviously, there is a keyword research involved, and there are tons of strategies involved as well. But this is like a general idea of what the PPC is at the end of the day.